Hi guys, sorry about the last video. It stopped short again. I think it was due to the space on my iPad. I think I still had a 50-minute video clip still on my on my memory, and it wouldn't allow me to record anymore. And then I'm not too sure how to piece in another video to the end of a previous video. So um, I'll try that at some point soon, but I just thought I'd make another video and just to say apologise for what happened. Okay, this is part 3 of making the jewellery box for my wife. Since the video ended, I added on these little drawer pulls, very, again, say rustic, with the keeping with the style of the box. It's a very boxy box, and it kind of cuts out a little bit of the, oh, nearly fell out. Kind of cuts out a little bit of the figuring on the front, but I think that's not too bad. That's just a feature. It's nice. So as you can see, the drawers don't properly sit flush with the front. So my idea was to so that they sat more closer to the front, more flush. I'm going to be piecing in a little bit on the back, just a little tiny wee strip, just so that it sits even just a little bit proud of the front, and then I could always shave it a little back a little bit. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. And as I expected, it is too thick, but it gives me something to work from. And MDF splits really easily. It's very good for that, even though I don't like MDF that much. I couldn't care for it. It's terrible stuff, I would say. So it's only good for a few things, like dividers maybe, and just a few things like that. They're not the best things, are they? Still a bit too thick. Some people swear by them, by MDF, but I suppose it's just not my thing.
By the way, what I'm doing is a little bit dangerous, but if you're safe in doing it, then be careful. I'm just putting it on the bench and chopping down on it without my fingers being anywhere near it, so I have got an element of safety to this. I would say it's almost there. Almost. I think if I maybe just sand this down a little bit. Now the right side. I'll screwdriver it away. Just back a little bit. I'll be painting this white, so the MDF I'll be painting white, and there'll be a nice contrast between the wood and a white box. That's just my idea anyway. I spoke to my wife about it and she likes the idea, so as you can see, that's still sitting a little bit proud, which means I need to trim this back a little bit. Just a little bit more and it should be done. Again, being very careful what I'm doing. I'm just putting my thumb next to the blade, not under it, and tearing down. And you might be thinking, oh my god, you're working on top of your nice piece of elm. But I've still got a lot of planing to do, so I don't mind about that too much. And there's a lot of big gouges in it yet to be taken out, so it's fine by me. And yeah, and that is nice, and oh, it's a little bit in. But I think that's better than it was. Now, that's looking a lot better. It's looking... They are a little bit loose, as you can see, just that way. But I didn't want them super tight and have a chance of actually pulling these off. These are only just stuck on with glue. Actually, I'm thinking, now that I've had it inside for 2 days now, I think it's actually cupped a little bit. I think some pieces have shrunk. Just have a look. Have a look right here. It wasn't as big a gap as that when I left it last time. I think I might have pulled up at the side. You can see that right there, wee gap. That wasn't as bad as last time, but I think that's just due to my workshop is very cold and my house is very warm. Very, very warm. We've always got the heating on, and I think that's just caused that to split a little bit from the join. Error on my part, I suppose. I should have maybe stored the wood in like, my living room for a wee while beforehand. But oh well, I suppose a learning curve, and I'll learn not to do that again. This is coming up to 10 minutes, and I wanted to show you me putting felt, just ordinary plain felt. It's baby pink, just nice for my wife. Now, I don't have means of cutting this properly, but I think what I'm going to do is roughly measure out the inside of the box and make a kind of cross shape, and then stuff it in there with the joins coming up to each corner, and that should be fine. So what I actually should do, some of you may be getting annoyed at me for my lack of accuracy, but that's the way I do things, I suppose. If you guys want to say anything, give me tips, advice, or whatever, or even just tell me off for not being as accurate as you would want me to be, then please leave comments below and tell me what your thoughts are. Don't give me spam, or don't tell me I'm shit at doing something, because I don't like things like that. So something like that, just cut out these pieces here and you get the idea. It's just filling in boxes with felt. That's as easy as that. It's as simple as that. If it doesn't fit the first time, I think I've got plenty of felt to fill it. Also, if you guys know of that technique where you put some kind of paste into, like, I think it's black paste or something, into a box or something, if you want to felt powder it, I think it's called, felt powdering. But you put paste in it, which is adhesive paste, and then you put the powder, like any colour you want of powder, into it, and shake it around, and it makes a felt inside, really. It's quite interesting. I think it was Lainey try that out sometime. Be very interesting. Now, I don't have any means really of actually gluing this in, so unless I use my spray adhesive, but my spray adhesive isn't the best, unfortunately. I don't think it tacks that well. There you go, look at that, it looks very nice, and if I do say so myself, that is very neat in there. Very neat, I would say. It's very nice, actually. And it's very nice for little rings. Just got my wife a new ring recently, and she loves it, so she wants to keep it nice and safe in a nice padded little box. That's really nice, I like that. They look fairly similar. And let's try this one in here. Now, I hope you guys like these videos I'm producing, because I'm enjoying making them. enjoy editing them. I just enjoy the need to create something for you guys, because on other people's channels you're very nice, and like to share that community. You've a very tight-knit community, and you're also nice, so I would like to be a part of it. And so yeah, that's nice as well, isn't it? So I will, just wondering if you guys think I should glue that or just keep it just sitting in there. I think I should glue it in, because that'd be a bit bad if I didn't, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm going to try and stick that in somehow. I hope my glue hasn't hardened up or clogged the nozzle. Fast tack, bow stick, fast tack. You guys can't see it the way I can see it. It's repositionable. That's not what I want. Permanent by Hobbycraft. I don't know if you guys have that in America or anywhere else, but we have it down in the UK. Just spraying it straight onto my floor of my garage, sorry, my workshop. I managed to just keep it out of my workspace, and so I don't also get it's not too close to my lungs. Even though I need to be more responsible in getting proper masks and eyewear, because I don't have much money at this moment, but that does not excuse the fact that safety comes first. Please, for any of you who are watching this, please do wear responsible health and safety equipment when using aerosols, glues, anything that's toxic to smell. I do not want you to ingest any of this sort of harmful solutions or whatever, varnishes and finishes and all that sort of stuff. I have to be very careful when I'm painting that I don't get it on the felt, obviously, because that wouldn't be a good idea, and I think my wife wouldn't appreciate that. This shows a little bit carelessness, and I know you guys will be thinking carelessness with accuracy, and that I've got shop floor dust and debris all on my felt, which was a stupid move, very stupid. But I'll fish that out later on once the glue is dried, and it's looking good, and it's a better attempt than the last time when I put felt in a box, jewellery box for my wife's mum. It was really nice, and you can see pictures of it if you go into the meremortals.net website, and you happen to find one of my projects. I think it may be, my username might be KRS Rocks, ROX. And so yeah, you can see the jewellery box if you search for that. And so yeah, I'm going to leave this to dry, and I'll update on my next video, just showing you exactly how it looks afterward. I'll have it painted by then, and if you just I swear I'll only be one more minute, just so to show you my iPad stand. Okay, there's my iPad stand. I didn't get a chance to show you last time, but it's got a wedge, which obviously moves in and out. It's got a hole at the bottom so that it's got a little bit of relief, and it can go down to the bottom, and I don't split it out. It does hold it in angles like this. It's a very short range of angles, but it does the job. And I've got a nice wee feature here, which lets me see the whole screen, and it was just a little bit of chisel work really that did that. 5.5 inches by 1.5 inches. whatever that be. And so, I mean, it doesn't really matter what it is, but it's like that. And took me a bit of that light is dreadful. Took me a time to make it, but it works, and it keeps the wedge keeps it sitting more or less vertical, maybe a little bit just below, just behind vertical, so you can see it in a better angle. Okay, and sorry I didn't make a video on that, but you can see from what I've done, you can pretty much guess how to do it. If you do want a detailed drawing of it, I can make one up and show you on paper or on a drawing or something of how I would have done that. When I make a project, I don't tend to make much plans for it, really only because I have quite a good memory up in my head, like, of what I want, and I think using drawings kind of distracts, like, sets your boundaries. I don't like set myself too much of a restriction, and I like to be able to freely move from whatever I'm doing. If I need to make a change, I make it in my head, and I work with it. And sometimes I make mistakes by not having a drawing next to me, but that might be something I need to do for certain projects, but certainly not for wee things that I'm doing right here and showing you guys. I'm tired. 3 more to go. And that's why I made one, so that I can do it, I can practice, and get back to my old form of fitness. See you guys later.